Okay, so you're telling me this is a news post? Yeah, I haven't really heard about this. What is this? Unleash the Fury of the Reach. Is this it? Unleash the Fury of the Reach with the new Ragebound Crown Crates. Alright. I was born on January 1st in 1955. Alright, so... Okay, I think this is what was data mined. You can acquire these raffle crates one by one, or in various packages, including a brand new 25 crate bundle that features an all-new polymorph. Wait, 25 crate bundle? How much is that? So what is it, 15 crates for 5,000 crowns, right? Holy shit, so that's another 10. What was it? It's fucking like 400 crowns, then 1,500 crowns for 4. So what, that's like 60... No, not even 6, sorry. That's like 8,000 crowns? Around there? Okay, cool. I guess. I don't know what's going on here. These crates are available in your typical 1, 4, and 15 crate bundles, okay? However, for the first time, we're also introducing a new 25 crate bundle as a one-time purchase, okay? That, in addition to the crates, also includes the Fearsome Shade polymorph. Bruh. Shit. I don't know how to feel about this, like... Arrives this Thursday. Isn't that tomorrow? At 10 a.m. Eastern. So... Hold up. So... You have to buy a 25 crate bundle to get the polymorph guaranteed, automatically unlocked. And the polymorph is not included in the crates themselves. I mean, shit, dude, you know? A lot of people were like, oh, you know, I think back then even, we were like talking about this, and people were saying, you know, what we were saying back then was like a slippery slope, but with the fucking Gamba crates, you know, and the monetization would become more aggressive as a result. Well, look at this shit. I think this is extremely aggressive monetization to me, because it's like, okay, well, now you're essentially putting another pay gate to the Gamba gate. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what to feel about this, bro. It's not a slope anymore, it's a vertical slide. Yeah, I mean, this is what you get. I'm sorry, like, and I talked about this in the video where I was kind of responding to Mickey D about why the crown store is the way it is, and you know, a part of the fault does lie with the players who are okay with buying this shit with gold or real money. I really think people like brushing it off as, oh, I just buy with gold, whatever, don't realize that someone has to buy this shit anyway. And it makes the crown store department, I guess, think people are okay with buying 3,000 crown trees or however much this 25 crate bundle is going to be for one goddamn polymorph. I don't know. It's kind of like giving you the pressure to... You have to buy this for this polymorph. But then the other argument is like, as always, people will say, oh, you don't have to buy cosmetics. And I'm just like, okay, so what other rewards can you get in the game that's similar to this? And that's the issue here. Personally, I think the aggressive monetization would be okay if they provided some more shit in the game, but unfortunately they don't. So... I have nothing else to buy with my ESO Plus credit. You know, that's fair. But I think people should, as consumers, you should be aware of your the impact you make when you make purchases from with this kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, like, it's also on the company to kind of work on giving out you know, more base game rewards to more levels of players. That's a different discussion too. But I don't know, man. It's like, what do you guys think about this 25 crate bundle deal? It to me, it just like completely turns me off from even wanting to buy it. Secondly, just like, I don't know. It's kind of like, hey, I told you so. I don't know who's gonna. Okay, I have a. Let's clear the room. Let's clear the room for a bit. All right, let's be honest with each other. Who will buy the 25 crate bundle with gold or crowns? Like in chat. One, hard pass. Okay, two. Okay. With gold or with crowns. It doesn't matter. No. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. No, bro, I'm just broke. Maybe if it goes on sale at the end of the season. Okay, so August. That's the thing with the Crown Store. It has a. It plays around a lot with what we call FOMO, flavor of. Sorry, feeling and missing out. I almost said flavor of the month. And I don't think this will go on sale. I think they'll be like, okay, it's gonna be available the entire season, but after the season's over, you won't see this polymorph. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh, then you're like, oh shit, I have to buy it. I think that's what they're gonna do, bro. I don't know why they would put this on sale, because it's technically greater value anyway with a guaranteed polymorph. Crown gifting is not available right now. Oh yeah, true. Dude, what if that was intended? Tinfoil hat. Vote. Oh, there's a poll. There's a poll. Okay, 7 people said they will buy the bundle, and 8 people said no. 9 people said no. 10 people said no. Okay, so 7 will buy. 8 will buy the bundle. 8 of you will buy the bundle. Okay, that's that. Yeah, okay. 15 of you said no. 9 of you said yes. 17 said no. It's like a 2-to-1 ratio. 10 said they would buy the bundle. Okay. Yeah, it's basically a 2-to-1 ratio. So for, I don't know, for every 20 people that will not buy the bundle, there will be 10 people that will buy the bundle. Oh, shit. Oh, the polymorph. Okay. So you're talking about the price for the bundle. Okay. You guys wanna like gamba? You guys wanna gamba the gamba? How much do you think the 25 crate bundle will be listed as on the Crown Store? Because they didn't say anything here. 6K crowns. Dream on, bro. Go get washed up. All right, 8K. Okay, yeah, I can see 8K. 10K, bro. If it 10K, you guys think 10,000 crowns for 25 crate bundle with a goddamn polymorph? 10,000? 14,000. No way, it's 14,000. Nah, I think they want to give the illusion of like sale, right, or like a deal. So I think about 10 to 12,000. Unfortunately, what is that? Like $100? Oh my god. I think tying the polymorph to the bundle exclusively is gross. I agree, and comes off as an extra layer of coercion to gambling. I agree. I think that's why it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth, because it's like, okay, so for the people who would have preferred to do this or get this either through the game or through the Seals of Endeavor or through maybe, I don't know, crown gems from watching streamers, right? Like me, it's kind of like, well, why don't you? It kind of gives me the vibe of like, hey, kid, you wanna try some drugs? you know what I mean? Like, you wanna try some gambling? You know, while you're here, you wanna open these shiny, dopamine inducing effect card flips. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. Just want to make this portion of the video because we have found out how much it is. It's 8,000 crowns for the Ragebound crate bundle, or 25 crates, and the guaranteed Shade polymorph. And I would say the tweet that kind of sums up, I feel like, a lot of our feelings, or at least my feeling, is by Azura, where she says, "We don't want $65 polymorphs, overpriced outfits, predatory exclusive time offers, and customized actions. We want more rewards you can actually earn by playing the game. We want original things to spend our crowns on without having to gamble." In response to the Ninetales clan, I made this really long post. I think this is like the summary of pretty much my thoughts on the matter. Um, I basically said it's an extremely smart and unnervingly predatory deal being offered. The biggest point anyone should take away from all this is that the Crown Store or even the Gamba crates are not the issue. The primary issue is that there's no equivalent to the things being offered monetarily in-game at multiple levels of the game in different areas of the game for all players, which is why this kind of stuff, when it goes public, is made into a bigger issue periodically. And I've seen some people defend the 25 crate bundle thing, and I just kind of broke down their arguments. Like, for example, a lot of people are just saying, oh, it's just cosmetics. Well, given what we know about the hero engine and the amount of dev work that goes into cosmetics, including what we refer to as reskinned cosmetics, it suffices to say that a focus on the crown store can take away from a focus on the potential quantity and quality pools of similar cosmetics and rewards from the game's content itself. Obviously, this is not the only factor behind why there's a lack of a reward system in ESO for various levels of players and gameplay, but it is a factor that players often shrug off or not even consider as they fork over their gold to players who will buy these things for them. This is a big issue because the lack of incentives play deeply into the cyclical nature of both the game and its population, which directly feeds into how the peripheries of the game are developed and for which audience. This issue also happens to be one of the reasons why ESO is so good at getting new players, but very bad at retaining them. And the other argument was, it's at least a guaranteed polymorph, stop complaining. Well, it's an artificial guarantee, right? And no doubt the financiers saw the enthusiasm from a lot of people for this particular polymorph, because if anyone remembers, it was data mined, and people were hyped thinking it was going to come out with the previous Crown Creed season. They got mad that it didn't. So then I think they decided to experiment with this bundle. Even worse though is that this is just like feeling of missing out on steroids, not only because are you pay gating it, but now you're not just paying for the polymorph, which is the problem. Not only is this feeling of missing out on steroids by limiting it to a Crown Crate season, packaged with a bundle, but yes, you're also paying for Crown Crates. And for people who have been circumventing the gambling, yes, it is legally and ethically considered gambling, Crown Crates are, because Belgian ESO players cannot access Crown Crates, for example, via Seals of Endeavor or Crown Gems from watching, me stream or whatever. Now they're being directly introduced to it and being guided through that system. Like, let's be real. Let's say you get the 25 crate bundle. You get the polymorph, which is what you wanted, right? Are you just not going to open the crates? Exactly. And according to a Yale study, about 1% of the population has gambling tendencies or addictive traits. So for every 100 people that play ESO or get into this, the Crown Crates may catch one or more people, contributing to an ever-growing, consistent pool of consumers that will support both the bundle model and the Crown Crate model with either in-game gold or real currency. And even better, for the money side of things, due to the aforementioned lack of incentives and retainment, is that the cyclical player seems to spend a lot more money than the older or jaded, player. This is why when I responded to Mickey D's video about his first impressions of ESO's monetization model, I called the financial side of ZOS quite ingenious. Like, it's fucking smart. And offered an explanation as to why ESO players seem so myopic. And of course, the last argument is kind of like, it supports, like, this bundle supports the development of the game and the devs. And cool, that's great. But I think there are other monetization models in hand with implementing an actual reward structure within the game that would encourage players to actually, enthusiastically give back to the game and developers they love. I'm sure the devs think the same way, considering they do have as much passion and love for this game as any of us do. But this antiquated notion that just because there's more earnable stuff in the game that would lead to a decline somehow in cash shop or crown store sales has been disproven time and time again by other games like Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy XIV, World of Warcraft, and so many more. And it doesn't seem like the financial department or whatever, whoever determines this, is convinced by all these historical examples. Notably, even, the retention rate for players, the level of consumer satisfaction, and also the level of engagement amongst players, via word of mouth or social media, seem much higher in these other games that do have cash shops but also offer in-game rewards compared to ESO. And what I mean by this is, I have seen Guild Wars 2, which purportedly has a lot less players than ESO does, right? In terms of like registered accounts at least. I've seen Guild Wars 2 trend on Twitter multiple times. Thousands of tweets. How many times have I seen ESO trend on Twitter or really anywhere else? 0. And I've seen Final Fantasy XIV trend. World of Warcraft trend. These are things you'll notice if you look at it, but these are things I notice already because I'm a content creator, right? It's kind of like I have to keep an eye on these analytics and things. So why is that? Is it because people don't like ESO? Or is it because, they don't feel like it's worth sticking around for? Because there's no incentives? Because there's a lot more focus on the crown store, right? So this is a very, big issue in my opinion. And again, it kind of goes back to my point that the biggest point should be, well, the crown store, whatever. That's not the real issue. The issue is, again, there's no in-game stuff equivalent to what we can get from the crown store. There just isn't. All the dopamine-inducing things or the cool stuff-looking things, where are they? They're in the crown store. So yeah, and I don't think this is gonna really change short term. Because from a Twitch poll I took in the previous part of this video, for every 20 people that refused to buy the bundle, there were another 10 people that said they will buy the bundle, whether it's with gold or crowns. So I'll see you guys in the next video.